When the oil is getting extracted from the fat, it's going to stick to the bottom of your pot. Your pat. Child. Welcome back to the channel. Nikki speaking. How you guys doing today? What you're looking at is my firstborn, Raheem, who battles with psoriasis. Now, psoriasis is a chronic, long-lasting skin disease. It's an autoimmune disease which becomes overactive, causing skin cells to multiply too quickly. He gets patches of his skin that become scaly and inflamed. Most often the scalp, his back, his stomach, few parts of his body is affected. It's not fully understood what causes psoriasis, but I beg to differ. You could check out my channel, Short and Spicy Nicks, to get an in-depth look into my understanding of spiritual wickedness. They know it involves a mix of genetics and environmental factors. Environmental factors? Yeah. He has a mild to medium case, which we treat with creams and ointments, but it also affects his mental health because, boy, cute and all these things, and then to have this skin condition, you know, it affects his mental health. It affects his self-esteem. It's not contagious. No one can't just catch it from him. It's genetics, they say. I'm not sure which genes, which side of genetics that came from. No one else in my family, none of the other children are going through this. But before we get into this video, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell so you can be notified of new uploads and live stream. So today we are going to make coconut oil from the fruit coconut, natural coconut oil, because coconut oil is good for the skin and it soothes his psoriasis. Now let's get into it. I'm going to show you the process of making coconut oil from scratch. So on your screen, what you're looking at is my blender. I got 2 large coconut here. Well, 1 large and 1 medium. My hammer, which I'm going to use to crack the coconut shell because, whoo-wee, let me tell you, it's hard. And then I got my knife, which I'm going to use to ox out the coconut meat out of the coconut shell. That's what we call it. And my cup right here, and I'm going to use to pour the coconut water, good for your heart. Yes, because the coconut has water, and I'm going to pour it out in that cup and drink it. So right now I'm continuing to break the coconut to smaller pieces so that I could hold it and use the knife to take it out of the shell. And I go from each point or a corner, and I use the tip of the knife to pierce down from the bottom of the coconut to the top of the shell. So here's the shell of the coconut. I'm told that it's used to do other things. You could use it for, not for consumption like eating, but around the house. I'm not sure. I just throw it out in the compost. So here you have your coconut all diced up and ready to be blended. I'm gonna pour half coconut, half water. I'm using warm water because the warm water extracts the juice out of the coconut better, and it settles the coconut cream, which is the thicker part of the coconut milk, from the actual liquid milk. After all that's blended, it's time to strain the coconut milk from the trash. Now this is what's left after you separate the coconut milk from the trash. This is what we call that. And in Jamaica, we would mix that with brown sugar and eat it. Oh yes, nothing gets wasted. Now after straining for about 1.5 million times, this is what you get. Ooh, nice coconut milk. Now I've covered it with some foil paper, and I'm gonna place it in the refrigerator where it's going to stay 24 hours so that the cream could separate from the milk. Remember I started with 2 coconuts at the beginning of the video?
Tomorrow.
Well, here are the 2 containers that I put in the refrigerator. And in this one, you could see very clearly how the cream is separated from the milk. You see that white thing at the top? That's a solid cream. That's what I'll be separating and using to make the coconut oil. Oops! And there it is, all separated from the milk. Look at that, all thick, ready to go on the stove. And you're gonna place it on the stove just like this. When you put it on the stove, you're gonna put your temperature to low and continuously stir. When the oil is getting extracted from the fat, it's going to stick to the bottom of your pot. Your pot. Child, it's gonna stick to the bottom of the pot. So you're gonna continue to stir it and get it off from sticking. Now you're going to do that until the coconut fat, the thicker liquid, starts to get harder, drier, and golden brown. A little more golden than this right here. And as you could see the oil separated from the fat. But this needed to get a little more drier and more golden. However, mine almost burned to the crisp because that is dark brown, no golden. Anywho, you get your strainer and you strain it off. Throw away that coffee grain right there, because that must be coffee. Strain and strain your life away. This is the 2nd time I'm straining it, or 3rd, I don't remember. And this video has been making for about a year now. So I didn't have a cheesecloth then. That's when I just started doing it, and I was using paper towel, but cheesecloth is preferred. That's when you know you've strained it out to the best of your ability, so nothing settles at the bottom. And here you have your coconut oil, homemade coconut oil. Yeah, mine's a little darker because I almost burnt it. She burn up the rice and John de Kalalu. John de Kalalu. John de Kalalu.
Eternity later.
Back to the present time, and I'm putting what we're left. That's a lie. That's many jars later. So now that is finishing, I need to get some more. And it usually lasts him about, I would say a month or a little bit longer, depends on how he uses it. So now you see that this jar is emptying, and I need to get some fresh batch. So can't even chat. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and you'll learn how to make your own coconut oil. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit that notification bell so you can be notified of new uploads and live stream. We are blessed and highly favored.